Hey, is this thing on? Hello, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you clicked on this video, there's a very good chance that you're just feeling off. You're feeling lost, or maybe you just haven't been feeling like yourself lately, and you're trying to figure out what's causing that and how to get back on track. So thank you for coming to this video. I'm going to be sharing some really great, valuable information today, and if you are not part of the community, go ahead and subscribe so that you can receive more inspiring tips and advice from my channel. So first, I want to acknowledge that it's extremely common to feel like you've lost a bit of yourself, or sometimes even lost yourselves completely. It's so easy to lose sight of who we are and what we want and what we value in life, honestly, without even realizing it sometimes. And there's a lot of different factors and reasons why this can occur. It could be an educational pursuit, a career, relationships, motherhood, and a ton of other things that contribute to you needing to rediscover who you are. And sometimes the feeling of confusion and being lost can be so heavy. It can seem like you're never going to get back to the point where you feel like yourself again and you've identified what you truly want in life. I was actually watching a video recently on Instagram, and I saw a woman describe this feeling of losing herself as a flamingo who has lost their pink. So in the process of her regaining and rediscovering who she is, she said, "I'm focused on getting my pink back." And that is exactly how it works for flamingos. They actually lose a lot of their color from the nutrients that they're putting into their little egg babies. And so they're giving so much of themselves that it starts to show on the outside. And that's pretty much how it happens for us as well. So of course, in this particular example, she's referring to motherhood, but it doesn't only have to happen in motherhood. Many people who are not mothers can also feel like something happened in my life where I gave a lot of myself and I kind of dedicated my time and my focus to a different area, and now I'm not sure who I really am. And remember, there's no cause for this. A lot of times too, our environment and people around us can kind of suck the energy or life out of us in a way, and it's not intentional every single time, but it becomes such a pattern and a habit that we lose focus of ourselves and we don't even spend the time to figure out who we are again. So I want you to really decide today, I am going to invest time in rediscovering myself, becoming the best version of myself, figuring out who I am, what I want, what I value in life, what excites me, what inspires me, because those things are important. Like, you can't really make informed and practical decisions for yourself or your family or anyone around you if you're not sure who you are. So make the commitment to actually make the change and take the steps toward improving your rediscovery. So in today's video, I am going to start you off really slow and easy so you can begin the process of self-exploration and your rediscovery journey. So today we're going to just be going through 3 different steps that contain practical advice that help you to reconnect and become your authentic self again. So of course, before we get started, we always got to go to the reason why. Knowing your why is what is going to help you stay motivated, what's going to keep you going, and be the catalyst that helps you to actually take action steps toward becoming and rediscovering that person every single day. Rediscovering yourself is about reclaiming your authenticity and living a more fulfilling life. Who doesn't want to be fulfilled? If you're feeling lost or confused, or just like you're in this haze or have pressure pushing down on you all the time, it's probably because you're not feeling fulfilled. So let's figure out what's causing that, what you can do to alleviate that, and what you can do to continue to move forward into becoming more of yourself. The first step, always so important, is self-reflection. Take time to ask yourself meaningful questions, just like you would with someone that you're meeting for the first time. You would ask them questions, you would want to know more about them, you would have conversations and continue to build and learn more about that person over time. You have to do the same thing for yourself as well. So ask yourself questions such as, who am I? What are my values in life? What do I like to do? How do I like to spend my free time? What are my dreams and my aspirations? What inspires me and motivates me? And while you're asking yourself these questions, write it down. Journaling is such a great tool that can help you to organize your thoughts and to gain some clarity and insight on so many different areas of your life. And if journaling isn't really something that you particularly enjoy, something that I've been trying out lately and been loving is actually creating video diaries. Here's where I'm at today, here's how I'm feeling, what I think has caused me to feel this way, my thoughts, my emotions, where I want to be. And so being able to look back at those video diaries when I've gotten to a different place and be like, wow, okay, so like what steps did I take? It's a really good way to assess and reflect on the actual process, because knowing what the process was is going to help you make the most progress as possible on your journey to rediscovery. The second step is kind of a 2-for-1. I want you to try to revisit old hobbies or explore new interests. So I love the idea of kind of diving back into what you used to love to do. When you had the time and the energy, what was fun for you? Did you enjoy painting or riding your bike or dancing or practicing makeup or creating art or writing? Find the things that really fueled you when you were like, I just have time to do whatever I want today. What did you choose to do? And then lean back into those things. Look for community to support you on those endeavors. So like for myself, I loved dancing, especially when I had more time. And so I can find dance classes in the area or maybe dance fitness classes and kind of get back into that routine of doing something that I enjoyed so much and that brought so much value and benefit to my life. And that was a huge part of who I was. And so on that rediscovery process, figure out what those missing pieces are. What did you let go of that has caused you to come to this place where you're not feeling as fulfilled as you would like to, and incorporate those back into your life. Now, if you're like, I don't have anything that I kind of loved back in the day, I'm really trying to move forward, I want to try new things. That is absolutely amazing as well. So what is that new thing? Do you want to take up hiking or play a new sport like tennis or learn how to play a musical instrument? What seems exciting to you? And it's so interesting because if you just like look things up, you'll find so many interesting and fun activities to do in your community. Like I tried pottery for the first time earlier this year and I absolutely fell in love with the process of making pottery. And so that would be a new hobby or interest of mine. So I'm looking for local places where I can make real pottery, not just going to paint pottery, but being able to create something with my hands really is something that has been inspiring for me in my creativity process. So I'm gonna make the effort to go and do it. Look for new things, try new experiences, ask other people what they like to do to help you get some ideas of some different things that you could try, and just go for it. Enjoy learning new things, enjoy being in different environments, and see what that sparks inside of you during your rediscovery process. And that kind of actually directly relates to our third step, which is to seek inspiration. You have to surround yourself with inspiring sources, which could range from a few different things. It could be in the content that you're consuming on social media, the books that you're reading, podcasts you're listening to, the people who you are spending time with. All of these influences can provide inspiration for you as you're on the journey to rediscovery. And one thing that I absolutely love is also hearing stories from other people who have embarked on similar journeys to rediscovering themselves and figuring out who they are. And I feel like YouTube is the perfect place for this. One of the YouTubers that I like to follow, Janet Delmahina, she just kind of shares her life in a way of like, hey, I'm working through this with you. This is something that I'm doing. I said I wanted to read more, so here's what I'm reading. And that can be a major source of inspiration just to keep you going, to give you new ideas, to refresh your mindset. So consume things that are going to bring you inspiration. And that's one of the reasons that I love Pinterest so much. Just scrolling through, I've seen a lot of like florals lately, and I know we're moving into the fall season, but it's really inspired me to kind of like lean more into color, even though we're transitioning to fall. Y'all know I love a dark color scheme for fall. Like that's my go-to, my neutrals. And I'm still working on my fall styling video. I'll be sharing that as well. But this time I'm like, you know what? Let's change it up a bit. Let's add a bit more color into my life and just brighten things up. So it can seem like such a small thing. Like, hey, I looked at Pinterest, I saw some flowers, I got inspired to have more color in my life, but it can actually make a huge impact. So don't think that anything's too small small or meaningless in certain ways. Everything has value when you are trying to figure out how to rediscover who you are, to get your pink back and to feel your absolute best again. Go through the process. It's not always going to be easy, but challenging yourself to really say, what is missing? What do I need to add to my life, or what do I need to take away from my life? What do I need to change in order to feel like me again? So as we wrap up this video today, I want you to go back, write down the 3 things that we discussed, start small with those 3 steps, and remember that this is an ongoing process. Don't feel like if you're not at your destination as quickly as you would like to be, that you have failed. As long as you're working toward it every single day and you're getting a little bit more of yourself back, then you are doing amazing. It's okay to take small steps and to be patient with yourself. Sometimes you'll be like, wow, I was on like this great track. I'm feeling really good again. I've gotten to a great place in life, but now I feel like I've taken 5 steps backwards. That happens. So now what you need to do is take 5 steps forward the next day. It is okay to have to restart. That's the purpose of reflection, to see how you got to the place where you are currently and then create solutions to help you move forward. This journey is unique to every single person. There is no right or wrong way to do it. So look at the steps, provide options that actually make sense for your life, that are actually reasonable for how much time you have and how much energy you can devote, and start putting it into action. And if you feel like you need a little bit more assistance along this process and you would like a guide to help you throughout rediscovering yourself, well, you've again come to the right place. A lot of people don't know because I forget to talk about it, but it's always in the description box. But I am actually a self-published author, and I created this workbook, which is a guided journey to self-discovery, and it is thick. It is a whole year of becoming the best version of yourself, rediscovering who you are, what you like, what you don't like, what you want, your goals, your dreams, and how to get there. So what I love about this is there's a variety of activities for everyone. It includes affirmations, inspirational quotes, journal prompts, activities that you can do every single month as you're on this rediscovery process. So easy to grab. It's available on Amazon. The link is in the description box, so definitely grab one for yourself. You don't have to start any specific time either. So I'm putting this video out in September, and if you're like, you know what, I want to start October as soon as it arrives, then go ahead and get started in October. Or if you want to save it for something special with the new year, you can kick it off in January. But I love that there's no rule of when you have to begin, and it's reusable. So next year, if you're kind of losing yourself a little bit again, go on that journey again, grab yourself another copy and start the process over, because investing in yourself, investing in what you value and things that you love and appreciate is so important. And I want you to make sure that you are dedicating time to care for yourself from the inside out and rediscovering who you are as an individual and how that can bring so much value to other people as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. Remember, subscribe, like this video, comment down below, and definitely grab a copy of my book. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at Affirmations with Amber.